What's up? What's up? This your boy Mark Curry from Hanging with Mr. Cooper. But you know what? Now I'm hanging with the homie PoPolitickin. You know how he do. Self-help hip-hop. That's right. Say that again. Say that fast. Self-help hip-hop. That's what's up. He representing San Diego, Oceanside, anything with a beach he representing. That's right. He's trying to preserve hip-hop culture. You know what I mean? I like that because we need to preserve it because pretty soon the youngsters ain't going to even know what's up. You know what I mean? He's also introducing future stars, so get at him. He got a podcast. He's deep. He's po-po. You know how you do it. PoPolitickin. You spell that, that's P. How we feeling? Peace out.
PoPolitickin.com.
What's up? It's your girl, Che Nior. I'm on PoPolitickin. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Che_Noir, CHE_NOIR.
The part of me that wants to change. Fights the part of me that tries.
Yo, I'm top 5, you can hear the proof when I spit a jewel. Come on, y'all can't compare me to what these niggas do. Selling drugs, the things a parent do just to get us food. Not a house so big, got a parachute to my living room. The money good, but it can be a problem. But I'm quick to put it on your head, bitch, I'm hands-free with drama. We grew up with daddy issues, cause we can't see our fathers and they waited too late to tell us about Plan Bs and condoms. No respect for a nigga that do dirt with his mans, and when he get caught he fold and he tell what he learned on the stand. Stood in the fire so long I ended up burning my hands. The fire was struggle, wrote a verse, now my words like a fan. Now I'm on XXL covers. Niggas and bitches from colleges to the jails lovers. Just a chick from the hood that's doing Adele numbers. Hard to get your respect unless your skin is a pale color. Life wasn't prepared for us.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
Look, before I start my day, I gotta talk to God. My brother had the streets in arm's reach, but still got a job. Pain of these streets, it ain't worth seeing your daughters crying. I was that daughter, so you never hear me glorifying on my high horse. So I made me a chariot. My family's slaved by the cops, but what's a slave when you hear it? I never knew we was trapped. Pain made me aware of it, cause wisdom don't come from age, it come from pain and experience. All that shit you was handed, I had to grind to have. Mama from the streets, so she had to hide her past. Mama always told me never follow in my footsteps, but I still follow with a magnifying glass. Her and my stepdaddy eloped, ain't get married in a church. He ain't my blood pops, but he been there for me since birth. When he was sober, he would teach me and prepare me for the worst, cause wisdom the type of wealth you can't carry in a purse.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
Like first a knot was made, then purchases got exchanged. You able to play both hands, you throw yourself a block parade. Well, the food is free, and usually you get to watch the day, but no to watch your roof, so you just be giving your ops a day. It's sorta like a modern day Macbeth, where all the product make the steps, and the crown that's handed down is usually why they wave a tech. It's like one size fit all, for the hat and the strap both. You call them heinous parallels for a sale. They that close, and we was close enough to see it all. Offering a free fall, the engine on them 245s was like a breeding call. We all just wanted to be part of the stories that's recited, but never loud enough. Where's the road to an indictment? And I saw it from off the curb after I saw it from out the windows. It's 3-2, one off the stoop for your influentials. And what I meant to is knowing nobody did it this vividly, and all I did was follow where the wisdom be, for real.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
The night has come and left me just the light that you allowed.
Had to hustle, cause that's how we was raised on my block. And you you stayed on your hop until you made you a nut.
Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on Spotify, Google Play, Apple Music, YouTube. Type in PoPolitickin. Listen to some of our interviews since 2008. Yeah, 2008. 1-2-1-2. I'm place to be with Che Noir. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. So I read you from Buffalo?
Yeah, from Buffalo, New York.
How you got involved with music?
I moved to Niagara Falls when I was like 15. I started doing music. I had a dude that I was dating in high school who was a big producer in the town, and he taught me how to use Fruity Loops, and I started making beats. A year later, I started rapping, and fast forward maybe a few years later, I started doing showcases all around Buffalo, and kind of like built a name for myself doing that, and I just kind of built from there.
So who was your influences? Who you grew up listening to?
I was like into like the Nas's, Jay-Z's, of course, Lauryn Hill, Foxy, DMX, Beanie Siegel.
Okay.
You know, like more of that era.
Then what made you want to do this, like be MC?
Just really kind of just fell in my lap. Like I won't say I woke up one day and said I want to be a rapper, but I really woke up one day just chilling, and I realized I found that I had a talent with just like rapping and putting words together. Again, like I wrote my first 16 when I was 16, and that's when I realized that maybe as the years went on, probably I was like around 19, I was getting a lot of good feedback from like freestyles and stuff that I was doing. And I did my first showcase like a few years after that. And I just was getting a lot of good feedback. And once I seen people was fucking with the shit I was putting out, I just kept going with it.
So what is hip hop to you?
What does hip hop mean to me?
Yep.
It's like more hip hop for me is like more of my way of expressing myself. I look at hip hop as my diary, my escape. For me, the music was always just my maybe 3 or 4 minutes of escape from my reality I may have had going on. So I look at it as just an escape, more of my way of expressing myself, and just a way of expressing your creativity and your reality.
What would you say your story as an artist is?
I mean, if you listen to my music, it's no secret. I've been affected by the, I mean, and I don't, now it's like, it's a normal thing. It's kind of normalized, but I've been affected by, um, just this typical systematic poverty and growing up and dealing with, just regular shit. Parents being on the, just regular shit. Like some regular shit most kids from up here had been through, but just going through that, taking my pain and just making a platform out of it.
I guess that's the sad thing when we say it's regular shit. We like just regular shit.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah, it's not. It's definitely most people I've been around and been through this shit. Like, so yeah, it's like, but for me, it's some regular shit because it's like, damn, you don't realize that it's some real deep shit you're going through until you travel outside of your means and you actually start going and being around other people, and you like, oh, y'all, you didn't have your parent dealing with that, or you ain't have to deal with this.
You got your
yeah, no, that's a fact. So yeah, you got your mama and your daddy. You ain't got to worry about this deep shit, man. If you listen to my music, I don't tell no lies in my music. So, like, you listen to my music, and you feel the cloth that I come from and where I come from. Ain't nothing that need to be explained more. But, just dealing with that. I've been a child of an incarcerated parent 85% of my life, and still to this day I'm going through that. So, That's some typical normal shit for us up here.
Now I want you to how would you describe your sound as a producer and as an MC?
Um, More as a producer, I like that. I'm into that soul, that more soulful, slower, probably like 80 to 85 tempo range, but like more of a soulful approach to it. Um, of course, like the boom bapish type stuff, but I like to step out of that zone at times. Um, for my rapping, I just say it's reality rap. It's a relatability to it.
What's up? And how would you describe your creative process when you're making music?
I mean, when I'm in the studio, I just go off the vibe of the music, like whatever beat. If I got a producer that I'm working with, and he in the studio playing a beat, or Special in the studio, he want me to rap over a beat, just go off the vibe I get for the beat, because I come in with fresh bars already. Well, I actually don't come in with no bars. I come in with the intentions of freshly writing my music. So I just go off the vibe I get from the beat. It's better like that. You got some people who come with verses already written, and then they'll just put the verse on top of whatever beat's being played. I actually like to go in there and write to the beat. So I just go off the vibe of the beat. You got some beats that's a little more aggressive and gritty that you got to talk your shit on, and then you got some beats that's a little more emotional. You might have to talk some pain on there, but yeah.
Say I actually I interviewed MC Light before, so I get an MC Light Foxy Brown vibe from you. I don't know if that's on purpose, but I get like a
Yeah, I
little
was
light.
a Foxy fan.
Yeah, but I get a light vibe from you too, though.
Yeah,
The realness.
yeah. Yeah, I was a Foxy fan growing up. I loved Lauren Hill. Don't get me wrong. I think for Foxy, she just was more of, she had that grittiness and kind of like that kind of gritty street type of side to her that was more for me at the time when I was listening to her. So I really was more, I gravitated towards her a little bit more.
All right. Then what's your current projects you working on? I heard some snippets, but that shit was hard. It was something you did with Apollo Brown.
Yeah, the Apollo Brown album finna drop Friday.
Yeah, I
That's
think
done
I was listening
already.
to it today, and it was only playing the snippets. I heard it though. That shit was hard.
Yeah, nah, me and Apollo, we've been working on that album since last year, like September-ish. Like, and we just got it done. I got it done in March, like kind of before this virus hit. So, we decided we're gonna put it out. Um, and yeah, it's coming out this Friday. Like, that's actually one of my most cohesive projects I done recorded. It's actually one of my favorite projects too. It's one of my most personal ones too. It's a lot of relatable songs on there. So yeah, it's definitely album of the year contender
What's the name
type
of
of
it
type of
again?
shit. As God intended.
Okay. Why you named it that?
That was something that me and Apollo kind of collectively agreed on, because I had a different name and he wasn't really feeling it like that, so he was just like throwing a list of names at me, and as God intended kind of like stuck out the most because it makes more sense to what we doing and just how I feel with like just my music and how it kind of like fell in my lap, because this wasn't like music wasn't something that I planned on doing. It kind of I wouldn't say it fell in my lap, but I didn't see myself um, I'm 26 now. I didn't see myself 10 years ago doing music now. So this is something I feel like God intended me to, a position or a platform that God intended me to be at.
Man, how would you describe a successful career for yourself? Like, how does it look to you?
What, in music or just venturing outside of that?
Yeah, music.
I mean, hopefully I got like a 5-year plan. I want to at least get 3 or 4 albums, like major label releases out by then. Just I have my list of people that I would like to work with. If I'm able to scratch at least 3 people off that list, I'm good. You know, my biggest thing is just using this platform to create other platforms outside of it. But yeah, definitely like, just getting me a few albums out, working with a few people. Um, I would like to garner some commercial success from this, and just keep building from there.
I want you to you're in a hip hop super group. It's 3 other artists, but they can be producers, singers, rappers, whatever. Who would those 3 artists be? You're one of the artists, though.
I'm one of the artists, so I can only pick 2 more.
3 more.
3 more. Okay. Of course, Nas, Primo, and Rhapsody.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard group right there. Okay. What you gonna name the group? What's the name of the group?
Super technical. Oh man, I don't know. I ain't think that far yet.
I was saying you were saying you trying to build outside of music. So what you trying to do? Or what are you doing?
I mean, invest in real estate. Of course, that's the first goal of mine. Get into some real estate. I'm trying to get a couple storefronts in my town. I'm trying to get a couple storefronts between here in Buffalo and then in Niagara Falls too. I'm trying to get into film too. I studied that when I was in college. As far as like media production, I want to direct a film, start like kind of like a lower budget film and work my way up. But do it started in my hometown and then just keep traveling outside of that. But that's one of my that's another goal of mine too, and building off of that. And yeah, I wanted to get into doing skincare products. I've been speaking to some different um, like just skincare specialists that I met just maybe through the internet, Twitter, or just traveling around. Yeah, it's a list of stuff. It's like every week I come up with something new, but I just I get excited because this platform is helping me open doors for that.
And what are some of your other interests outside of music?
Say it again.
I said, what other interests you have outside of music? You kind of mentioned them, but I just want to might be something else.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just really getting into film. Like I always wanted to get into directing film. I did a couple films when I was in college, and just kind of like building off of that. Like I said, I wanted to start with some local films here in Buffalo and the Falls. Like I didn't got offered to act in some of them, but I just want to direct some films. Start from like smaller hometown and then work my way traveling across the country doing them.
So, what's some of your favorite movies?
I was like real into like mob movies, like the Bronx Tale and stuff. Like I could do like a Buffalo version of the Bronx Tale. That shouldn't be hard.
Okay. And then I want you to share an interesting story that happened in your life. It could be anything.
An interesting story. Oh, in 2017, I went down to Atlanta for a couple shows, a couple showcases, and I got booed at the first showcase I went to.
Man, so
Got booed at the first showcase. Damn, I got stranded out there. I damn near was stranded out there. Oh, and I had plans on driving up to Atlanta from Buffalo with somebody. The person canceled on me night before, so I had to catch a Greyhound. I was on a bus for 25 hours. Got there, went to my cousin's house to change, and I went to the showcase and I performed and I got booed at the showcase.
But I mean, how long ago was that?
This was in 2017.
Oh, so it motivates you, right? How you feel?
Yeah, I remember coming back home though. I was like, I don't know if this music shit for me.
But was it booed?
Just because, not even from the booing, not. Say it again.
No, I was saying, was it booing because the music wasn't good, or was it just some hate shit it was booing?
It was both. Well, it wasn't because the music wasn't good. I was spitting like I'm doing now. It's Atlanta. Like I did shows in Atlanta before. It's tricky because like at that time, that whole panda shit, like the dude Designer with the panda song, that was the sound in Atlanta at the time. So me going to showcases when you got 20 people at the showcase doing songs like that, and then I'm coming rapping some shit. They like, but it was like on some hating shit. But like when I came back and I was like, I don't even want to do this music shit no more. It ain't got nothing to do with me getting booed. I took a huge financial loss going out there because I thought that was gonna be my big break. And came back home, I spent all kind of rent money, bill money going out there. So I was fucked up when I came back home.
So what would you say to new artists? What advice would you give to them?
You got to stay consistent. You got to have tough skin with this shit. You got to stay consistent though. And you got to continuously invest in yourself because, not to get off topic or off that story, but like a few months later, this kind of like the same thing happened to me. I went out to Chicago to record an EP with a DJ out there, and when I came back home to Buffalo, dude, I guess something happened at the studio where he's recording that, and dude lost all my sessions.
Mm.
So it's like, I took a lot of losses, and it all seemed like it was happening in like a 6-month period. So, but I stayed consistent because I ended up sending Special one of the singles from that project, and he fucked with it heavy, and I ended up driving out to Rochester that next day after it came out, and that's how I ended up getting down with TCF. But like, just stay consistent continuously. You gotta continue to invest in yourself, and you gotta have tough skin dealing with this shit.
I mean, what's TCF?
Trust comes first.
The label?
Rochester's own 38 Special. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm finna interview him next. After you. So I tell him you said what's up.
Who, Special?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's my homie. I was just talking to Special earlier.
Yeah, we supposed to talk
Like
later.
my brother.
Right after this, really at 3 my time. What advice would you give to? We already said that. What would you like to say to your fans and supporters?
I appreciate the love and support. I got some amazing music coming y'all way, and I'm gonna make sure. I can't wait to get on the road so I can meet because I remember names, Twitter names, and most of them don't be having their faces on their avies, but I remember their names, and I'm just excited to meet them and chop it up with them and just vibe out with them. But I got the best fans right now. Like, I got some real supportive people in my corner, and I appreciate them. And I'm gonna try my hardest to stay consistent and continue to make them proud. To say that they're fans of me, and just continue to get them good music.
So, what makes a good fan?
Supporting. Supporting. I don't really know how to answer that question, but just supporting, yeah, that's all. I don't really know how to answer that question, but just supporting, man, on a positive tip.
I want to say thanks for coming through politicking with me.
I appreciate you having me.
No doubt. You want to tell me your social media and everything?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Che_Noir, CHE_NOIR.
My man told me you love me. I can tell he didn't want to hurt me. Then he turned and looked and said, hey, I can no longer pretend to be satisfied with your love, nigga. Wow.
It's for my hustlers. Yeah. Look, raising hell, but the shit that I'm rhyming was heaven sent. When broken, bounce back, I've been grinding out ever since. Wise and intelligent, I could rob a village while asleep, even if I was blind with an elephant. Crime was like medicine, I watched niggas face a dub with a racist judge. They still gave him time with no evidence. Gotta admit that lifestyle is what fed the kids. Sorry for the missed calls and kites that I never sent. Too much on my plate, you might choke if you try it. Bit off more than I can chew, so now my goal is to diet. Result of my aggression, I had to grow up in violence. Money talks could turn your life into a moment of silence. I control and decided, keep you focused on grinding. A long road to redemption that I drove with no license. It's a jungle that's controlled by the sirens, but the hunter gon' be the hero until the story's told by the lion. To influence dozens grew from struggling. All we knew was hustling, fiends missing teeth, always looking like they chewing something. I've been stressed out lately, I got a bad temp with people. In a bad mood just turned into a happy trigger finger. Every inch to the stage, I put my pen to this page. I took risks to get paid, my name shifted this game. Be the head and not the tail. Mama stitched in my brain, but do it twice is better, cause you got the skin of a slave. Down to my last, it's hard to smile, even laugh, but it's hard to give up. Cause we came up from the struggle, baby. All we know is hustle, that's why it's hard to give up. I spent years in this dream, sweating tears in this dream, but it's hard to give up. So I gotta try climbing, cause I'd rather die trying, cause it's hard to give up.
Yeah. A grain of sand in a king's hand could grow into a castle if it spread like a wingspan. A life begins where sin transcends the Leica lens. We numb the pain with violins or Vicodins, faded like croquettes and pigeons on a power line. Another nigga out his mind, running out of time. Where the fruits wither on a vine, on a dotted line. The bow braces, no mistakes, it's by design. Even the kids ain't nothing to play with. They don't stand for shit, not even the court bailiff. But shed a thug tear over spilled blood on the pavement. If you ain't talking hustle, you speaking the wrong language. That's on everything. I choose to move hurriedly. I feel like it's too much I could lose before they bury me. And even after that, I'm approved. Through the legacy I leave, that the grind is in my pedigree.
Down to my last, it's hard to smile, even laugh, but it's hard to give up. Cause we came up from the struggle, baby. All we know is hustle, that's why it's hard to give up. I spent years in this dream, sweating tears in this dream, but it's hard to give up. So I gotta try climbing, cause I'd rather die trying, cause it's hard to give up.
What's up, everybody? This is Po from PoPolitickin.com. I'm into wholesale real estate. I did an online course and I thought it was pretty cool, so I want to share it with y'all. The name of the course is called the Varsity Class, and it's an online course that will teach you the tools to become a real estate investor. This course will show you everything you need to know about wholesaling properties and real estate that can potentially earn you $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 or more. So you can make a lot of money in this wholesale real estate. This is a good course to get you get your foot in the door, so you can change your life today. And the link is bit.ly/Po Homes. So bit.ly/Po Homes with an S. So thank you. Check it out. I'll holla. Thanks for listening to Po Politickin. Like I said, this is self-help meets hip-hop. Try to interview the artists or whoever I'm interviewing. Just try to get a little bit more than just the music or just entertainment. Try to get some stuff that you can use in your life that they're saying. And this is like they say, I got it out the mud. So 2008 we started it and been doing it this whole time. So I appreciate all the listeners we have, all my loyal listeners that stay down and listen to every episode. And so if you want to be a guest, make sure you got some fire. I want some heat. But you can contact me at PoPolitickin@gmail.com. Yeah, if you want to be a guest, hit me up. And also make sure you check out the store. We sell merch, rappertshirts.com. Rappertshirts.com. So I got the PoPolitickin merch on there. Got rapper t-shirts, got men's fashion, women's fashion. Got cool stuff on there. Anybody, you want to make donations, you just like what you hear, it's cool, I want to support this, keep going, because, it takes money to build this and keep growing it. It's Cash App, $PoPolitickin. That's PoPolitickin. I appreciate that. Or PayPal, Venmo. It's always PoPolitickin. And we're also looking for sponsors. So if you have a book, you have an album you're about to come out with, you're a record label, you're a magazine, anybody that has something they're trying to promote, let me know. You can email me at PoPolitickin@gmail. And we can work something out, work out a deal. But yeah, I'm looking for sponsors, so hit me up. And I appreciate all the support. And I'll see you next episode. Holla.
PoPolitickin.com